John, how's start training camp for you?
It's been really good. It's great to get back out there, get in the flow of things with the guys. Enjoy the time so far, just being in the meeting room to the field. So I've really liked the start so far.
What's the quarterback competition like? Like you've been through them your entire career. What's it like to be in these?
I think it's great. Iron sharpens iron is something that I've always believed in, hung my hat on, and I think just guys pushing themselves in the room and pushing myself individually and then other guys, I think has been really beneficial for our room. Versus when it's kind of someone's more solidified in that role. So I think it's beneficial, and I've really enjoyed it so far. Love the competition aspect.
John, if you're not the starter, what is your job? In your mind, what are you supposed to do if you're not the starter?
Yeah, so, that's not exactly how I view it. My job every day is to bring a great attitude, have the opportunity to influence and build relationships and be a leader on this team, which I feel like I've done a good job with so far, can continue to build that. But kind of with the quarterback room, which a lot of people don't talk about, it's a village of guys from top to bottom, pushing each other, relying on, hey, what'd you see here, helping other guys in the field when they're out there to make sure that they're making the best decisions and having success. That's kind of how I view it.
You got a guy in there, Art Sikorsky,
yeah,
that did it really well.
Yeah.
You kind of view him as a kind of a role model in some ways for that kind of stuff or not?
For sure. Yeah, no, Art's been a phenomenal resource for all of us, and he does a really good job, and I know that he has a lot of responsibility than probably most people in his position have, and we trust him, and he's just been a great resource. So definitely look to him for advice on handling certain situations and things like that.
What's unique to you about Illinois fall camp compared to the other ones you've been through?
Yeah, fall camp's fall camp at most places. There's going to be a lot of meetings, there's going to be practice, there's going to be days you don't want to do it. For me here, I think it's been just refreshing to be in a new place, like experience in a different way, see how little tweaks and different things are run versus other places. So that's been interesting to me, but training camp's training camp. So, a lot of the feelings, the emotions, they don't change a whole lot, but the day-to-day, some little tweaks definitely are different.
How comfortable are you with the offense, the grasp of the offense at this point?
Really comfortable. The summer was great for me. The spring, after the winter, you're kind of getting the foundation of it, and then the spring's a great learning experience, but then the summer you can really kind of dial in some things that you need to work on, and I feel very comfortable at this point. Definitely want to continue taking steps daily. With this position, studying is one of the biggest factors, as well as your physical play on the field, so just continuing to do that, but thus far been really confident and feel like I have a great grasp of things.
John, you've got far and away the most years, starts, passes thrown in college. Does that come with any more responsibility in your mind to pass on some knowledge to some guys who just don't have that?
100%, yeah. And I love being in that role of having the opportunity to influence and, learn things, mistakes that I made on the football aspect and on a life aspect to the other guys in the room, and to the whole team as a whole. So definitely I feel that, if there's a question or if there's something that, Coach Lunny is talking about, that I have the opportunity to kind of give my input as well, being through different experiences. So for sure, a role that I've embraced and want to continue doing with helping the other guys.
What is it about that role that you've embraced so much? Maybe not everyone would be interested in embracing.
Yeah.
But you have, why? What's in your personality to make that right for you?
Yeah, no, I've always just loved, not only bettering myself, but helping try to better others. And I think that's a huge part of leadership, is not only raising your level and holding yourself accountable, because the first step in leadership is holding yourself accountable, and then having the opportunity to hold other people accountable. So I just love, seeing guys grow and having a part in that is just as much rewarding to me as having personal success.
What's your scouting report on Donovan Leary, since a lot of us haven't seen him throw it this level?
Yeah, moxie. He's got a fire and a swagger that he kind of keeps level. He stays between 4 to 6, but he's got that competitive edge on the inside. Great kid. Teammates love him. We've gotten really close, so it's been awesome to see him grow, and I'm really excited to see where he goes, but kid can play.
How about Luke Allmeyer?
Luke is a heady guy. Knows football really well. Understands the game, understands what his job is and the job of the guys around him, and a lot of guys feed off that from more of an intellectual standpoint, so he does a really good job of that. I've been impressed with that from day one. And then just fundamentally, footwork, he can throw it. We can all throw it, but you see some throws that you're like, wow, it makes me think, I want to go make a throw like that, So I think he's got a great mind for the position.
What have you learned about Luke, maybe away from the football field? Just getting a chance to spend some time with him the last few months.
Yeah, Luke is, I mean, he's not necessarily more of like a huge like rah-rah guy, I would say, but he's got a great personality, and like just being in the room with him and kind of being around each other a lot more. We're similar in a lot of aspects and then different in a lot of other ways, but I mean, real solid kid. I mean, he's got his head on straight. He understands his position on the team, and he understands a lot of things outside of life that we have kind of grown closer on, if it's our faith or different things like that. So I've just been impressed with him all across the board.
When we talked to you in the spring, it's still new for you to be here at Illinois. Obviously, we know your background.
Yeah.
Has this been what you hoped it would be, just from that aspect, just being at this university?
Yeah, I mean, I think coming in there were I had some uncertainties on what this opportunity looked like for me, and then just kind of growing into the role. I've been thrilled with, you know, the reps, the position that the team has held me in, and the coaches, and giving me responsibility and trusting in me. So, I mean, it's been a fantastic opportunity, and been what I've expected thus far, and felt nothing but at home and comfortability with everything.
What were those uncertainties?
Yeah, you know, just coming in and you know, being coming in and walking on and not having any guarantees, and they're bringing in Luke. You know, you don't necessarily know what that opportunity is going to look like on the field, and you know, just kind of after experiencing it with Coach Lunny and our conversations, it's really been a blessing, and I'm forever grateful and thankful for the opportunity, and I hope they've appreciated what I've done on the field and continue to do.
Are there things Barry does in the meeting room that just kind of helps people learn, whether it's you, somebody new to the offense, or a younger guy that can bring them along that you kind of noticed? Yeah,
I think Coach Lane does a great job of bringing in the overall grasp of let's say we're putting in a new play call and breaking it down from, okay, what is the base of that call? Here's the origin of it. Kind of explaining it. It helps you kind of wrap your mind around, okay, this is why we're doing things. It's not just, you know, not necessarily in the past, but I've heard of other examples. I've heard of coaching where it's kind of, okay, this is the new play. And then you're kind of like, well, there's the play, but there's no definition, there's no origin, there's no reasoning behind it. And I think he does a phenomenal job of really explaining the roots of the offense and then how it all ties together. Because if you view offense as like a huge puzzle, there's a bunch of puzzle pieces that fit together to build the system. And he does a great job of explaining those puzzle pieces to us.
Sounds like he kind of tries to answer the why along with the what at the same time.
Amen, exactly.
Some of the guys have talked about Luke being maybe more comfortable as a leader, more of a voice. Have you seen that, or what have you seen from him since the spring?
Definitely. I think it just happens naturally as you get to know guys. You know, leadership is just as much on a personal level as it is a player level. So as you develop those relationships and build that confidence, I've definitely seen that come out in him more.
Same with you, I would imagine?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Nice job.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.